everyone, this is Andy Kirkpatrick, and I thought it would be a great idea to create some learning modules or videos to train K12 educational support staff. Since I don't really think there's much out there for training for us. We get staff development day training, but that's hit or miss. A lot of times it's a waste of time. A lot of times we just sit around and do nothing. Uh, so I kind of wanted to remedy that a little bit. So, uh, what is support staff? My loose definition of support staff is you're not an administrator and you're not a teacher. That pretty much leaves everybody else. You have so many different roles in support staff, it's difficult to go over all of them, so I'll go over the main ones. You have bus drivers, obviously, who drive the kids to school. You have monitors who are on the bus to monitor the kids and keep them safe. Monitors can also monitor hallways or monitor study halls. Monitors are not to give instruction. You have one-on-one teacher aides who work with one, sometimes two students with special needs, and they'll typically go with the students all day to all their classes, and sometimes they'll take notes, or sometimes they're just there to keep the student on track, or it all depends on what the IEP says. Um, I was a teacher aide for a few years, and it was a very rewarding role. I had some great students, so um, go teacher aide, you're really doing great work. Teaching assistants, which is what I am, we are licensed professionals. I am in New York State, so you do have to go through the New York State Department of Ed to get your teaching certificate or teaching assistant certificate. Um, so basically, I monitor study halls. Um, Although teaching assistants can also work in special education classrooms like a 1211 room or an 811 room or an ABA room. Overall, teaching assistants or TAs, we can give instruction under the direction or direct direction of a New York State licensed teacher. Sometimes the teachers aren't there, they're sick, or they have something to do, whether it be meetings or what have you. So sometimes we do fill in for teachers when needed. On rare occasions, if a position comes open and they can't find a teacher, teaching assistants can be given a long-term sub position where they're actually teaching that class until a permanent teacher is found. So it can get kind of dicey. Um, in my district, the teaching assistants are not in the teachers union. We are clumped together with support staff. We're in a different union from the teachers. Um, that could vary from district to district. Sometimes some support staff members are with the teachers union and some are not. Another very important role that we have, at least in my district, is a parent facilitator slash homeschool coordinator, and they're kind of like a social worker. They don't get paid like a social worker, but they kind of are like social workers. They make home visits, they make sure the kids and the families have what they need. Um, they serve as liaisons between families and administration, so they do a lot of great things. So that's a quick, basic rundown of what support staff is and what we do. Um, Feel free to look into your own state or own district to see what your roles are, because again, I'm from New York State and my district is different than others, so This is not meant to be gospel. But I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.